Hi, one best. We are Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We are the Odds Couple. Come to SportsbookReview.com. Today is Friday, March 24th. We've got two of the Elite Eight games set that go on Saturday, and we're going to cover them right now with guest handicapper Ross Benjamin from rbwins.com. Ross Benjamin, we've only got two games tomorrow, and I know your assignment, your strict orders are to only give underdogs. So, you got two games. What are you going to do if you like both favorites, though?
Here, I know that's the thing, but hey, it is what it is. I'm grateful to be on with you guys. Great show, getting a lot of positive feedback. Of course, there's a couple clowns that, as we talked off air, Mike, that just don't appreciate us. But yeah, you're never going to make everybody happy.
And on that note, let me chime in, because for those haters, and I mean it, we embrace you too, guys. We're all on the same team trying to beat the bookie. I understand venting and letting that shit out. Just, don't get so damn personal. All right, we're doing this to try to help, and bottom line is nobody wins them all, and misery is optional. But please jump on our team.
All right, so we got four games on Saturday, two Elite Eights and two other games. I've already given St. Peter's as one of my picks, and you know what? I'm also going to throw on Campbell a +6 minus
why not?
110. Yeah,
pull that trigger.
It was a borderline play. I didn't want to do it this morning, but I will throw
what
it on.
What was that coach's name at Campbell? I forgot.
They're a home dog. I'm not exactly convinced that they should be a home dog, so I don't quite like it as much as St. Peter's, but I'm taking Campbell a +6. All right, so let's get to the Elite Eight. We got Xavier and Gonzaga. Gonzaga, pretty big favorite, 8 or 8.5, and Oregon at Kansas, also a pretty big favorite here, 6.5. None of these, neither one of these games have these like 1 or 1.5 spreads, which are going to go down to the last shot. Either of these games, or both of them, could be a double-digit win, right, Mike Brenner?
And I'm banking on both of them being a double-digit win, and I'm going to stand by my word, and I'm going to pull the trigger pistol first and foremost on Kansas. That team, I read an article today after that game, all right, when they just absolutely just dominated. They said they got real serious. They weren't celebrating in the locker room. They were all sitting down, had a players meeting. They literally sat down and just got focused for the next step. Yes, that speaks volumes. This is a team that's focused, and this is a team that knows absolutely we could win every bit of this. Bill Self, hell of a coach. Pull that trigger, baby, on the first half and the full game.
First half is -3.5. We can give you -107 is the best line, and on the full game, 6.5 -106.
I'm on it, Pistol Pete.
All right.
Mike, if I could chime in on that thought, with Mike alluding to what Mike just said. I mean, you watch that Kansas team play. They're as athletic and gifted as any team in the tournament. Obviously, they're one of the best teams in the country. You don't never see them showboat.
Nope.
I mean, they do a 360 dunk, but they go back and they play defense. They don't celebrate. They don't play to the crowd. And I think that goes hand in hand with the business-like approach that Mike was just touched upon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with that being said, also, Ross, the way they don't showboat after great plays, and they don't, that's why it didn't surprise me when I read the story that the celebration after was so short that they literally buckled down, started talking about the game plan. That shows me maturity, and that obviously comes from the head coach. I love it.
All right, so Mike Brenner giving two picks on Kansas. Ross Benjamin from rbwins.com. Which underdog are you going to give us today?
Well, we're getting, and you guys know I don't like doing first half bets, but we're going to do one today. I mean, again, Pete, I'm down to 2 plays to choose an underdog, and I bet for a living, and it wouldn't be fair to my clients, and I'm going to use both of these games tomorrow, so I don't want to show my hand.
Right.
All right. Having said that, Xavier and Gonzaga in the first half. Look, Chris Mack has his teams ready to play coming out of the gate at NCAA tournament time. Obviously, we saw what's transpired thus far, but how about the last 3 seasons, 3 years, I should say, in the NCAA tournament? Xavier is 7-0-1 against the spread in first halves of games. I mean, that goes a long way. Look, here's a team that played 15 non-conference games this year, including the 3 in the tournament. They trailed on 4 occasions at the half in those games. The largest deficit was 2 points. So, I mean, the games they trailed by 1 on 2 occasions and 2 on the other pair of occasions. So they come out ready to play. Look, Gonzaga, they haven't impressed me so far. I know they're talented, but there's something that's missing that I saw during the regular season and even the non-conference part of the schedule. For one thing, they're not coming out. They did come out quick against Northwestern, but they're 1-2 against the spread in the first half. They're only averaging 31.3 points per game in the first half in the tournament. For a team that's that explosive offensively, I don't like the way they're coming out in the first half of games. And, you look, they tie game with West Virginia at the half yesterday or 2 days ago, and they were a favorite there. They were a 13.5-point first half favorite against South Dakota State, only led 26-22. So I'm going to take a shot here, guys. I'm going to take Xavier in the first half, plus 4.5
All right,
against
plus
Gonzaga.
4.5, minus
Plus
110.
4.5. You remember that song
Yeah,
by
basic.
Billy Joel? It was like bottle of red, bottle of white, all depends upon your appetite. Ross and I are going head to head again, baby.
Wow.
So we're going to be able to
Okay.
choose the vino of our choice. And you know what? I think you once again snuck into my office and looked at my sheet because 7-0-1, Xavier on the first half. I had it written down. And it's exactly why I like Gonzaga on this first half, because I'm telling you right now, they know they haven't started out fast since Northwestern, and they know for a majority of the season they were covering first halves like it's nobody's business. So I think they looked at that stat for Xavier and said, guys, if we want that chemistry we had, if we want that kind of production, we got to get back to what we do best, and that's coming out early and that's coming out often. This is their tester for that, and I guarantee this first half has been addressed in both locker rooms, and I got a feeling, because I watched Xavier literally that first half against Arizona. I mean, it was brilliant. Here's the thing. Gonzaga's going to look at that. They're going to stop this red-hot kid from literally that's Jesus Christ, Xavier. His kid's on fire. I forget his name. That's why I'm not going to say it. But the bottom line is they're going to lock him down, and you're going to see them try to really, really shut half-court defense for that offense, and I think Zaga comes out and gets like an 8 to 9 point lead.
All right, minus 5.5, minus 110 on
On
your
the
side,
first
Mike
half.
Brenner.
And how'd you give him minus 4.5 or
No,
plus?
sorry,
4.5?
minus 4.5. Sorry, minus
Okay.
4.5, minus
By the
110,
way,
and
Mike,
Xavier plus
the
4.5,
coach
minus
of
110.
Campbell's name is Kevin McKeegan.
That's it, Kevin McKeegan. I didn't want to screw it up, but that kid is red hot, red hot.
That's
But
why you like him. He's an Irish guy.
there you go. Hey, I'm Irish as well, and I love it. But I'm telling you, Gonzaga knows we were number one for a reason. That BYU loss still stings, and they know this is time to step up. They bring their A game, baby.
All right, so Mike Brenner and Ross Benjamin from RBWins.com going head-to-head on the first half of Gonzaga and Xavier. You have anything else to say, Mike Brenner, before we give Ross Benjamin his well-deserved plug?
Well, of
for
course, I'm going to
RBWins.com?
do a two-team
Okay,
teaser.
okay, go
I'm
ahead.
going to use the Zags and Kansas on a 4.5 point. BetOnline has really, really good odds on those
4.5,
teasers.
minus 110, so that'll drop Kansas down to minus 2 and Gonzaga down to minus 3.5.
I love it, Pistol Pete. I'm going to cash that ticket, and again, me and Ross will be drinking a glass of wine either way.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Ross Benjamin from RBWins.com. Tell us what you do at your website.
Well, what I do is, first of all, I bet on games for a living. I've been doing it for 15 years. I have a website that's rbwins.com. That's where you can go to get purchase, I should say, all the picks that I personally wager on myself and my paying clients receive. That's rbwins.com. Now, keep in mind, folks, I love what I do for SBR. I'm going to continue to do it as long as they'll have me. But these are assignments. The picks I give away at my site are games I actually wager on, games actually that my clients receive. Look, right now, $3.99 for the rest of basketball, which would include the NBA regular season and playoffs, as well as the rest of the NCAA, NIT, CBI, and CIT tournaments. I'm going right now, if you call me at 781-571-0299, I'll drop $100 off that price. The rest of basketball will be yours for $2.99. Just tell me you heard me with Pete Loshak and Mike Brenner on the Odds Couple Show on SBR. That discount is yours. That's 781-571-0299. I accept all major credit cards.
All right.
Where you pay a little and you make a lot. And Ross,
Yes.
I love it apparently. And guys, don't call if you don't want to talk about a package. Don't call, because apparently a mafia guy or something called and gave him a hard time. I love that story.
Yeah, he said he bet $3,000 on Purdue, and I said, well, if you're that stupid to bet $3,000 on a game that's an assignment for me, then God bless you, man.
Oh, that's hilarious. That made my
You got
day.
a lot more money than I do to burn.
All right. Ross Benjamin from RBWins.com. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you tomorrow about the second two Elite 8 games that go on Sunday.
Looking forward to it, Ross. Have a great day, my man.
Thanks, guys.
Well, this episode of The Odds Couple is over. But if you give us a like and click SBR's logo at the bottom of the screen to subscribe, then you'll get all the upcoming videos as soon as they come out. And don't forget to take advantage of our website. There's free picks, live betting lines, and sportsbook reviews and ratings guides, and a whole lot more. Check it out now.